started large-scale military drills this morning.
And this is a very dangerous moment.
Stoking fears of an invasion.
More than 2,000 troops, according to American intelligence, sent within the 24 hours.
American citizens should leave now.
Russia's threat to deploy tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus has raised the specter of a new nuclear standoff with the United States and its allies in Europe. It also draws new attention to how such arms are deployed in NATO states. Well, in late March, Putin's announcement of the deployment of nuclear weapons beyond Russia's borders marked the first time since the collapse of the Soviet Union. This move increases the likelihood of a renewed and destabilizing nuclear arms race between Russia and the United States, as well as its North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, allies. Belarus, an authoritarian state, was one of the 4 Soviet republics that hosted nuclear weapons. In the 1990s, Belarus, along with Kazakhstan and Ukraine, surrendered its nuclear weapons to Russia in exchange for security guarantees from Russia, the United States, and the United Kingdom, UK. Today, Belarus is militarily allied with Russia and was used as a base for Russian forces that invaded Ukraine from the north in early 2022. According to Putin, the deployment of Russian nuclear weapons in Belarus was a request made by Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko, and it would be similar to the long-standing practice of the United States to store nuclear weapons in Europe. Tactical nuclear weapons have a shorter range and lower yield and are meant to be used against enemy forces in a particular conflict zone. On the other hand, strategic weapons are designed to cause widespread destruction and are generally used as a last resort in catastrophic situations. The United States has deployed nuclear weapons at NATO bases in Western Europe since the 1950s, when Cold War tensions were mounting with the Soviet Union. The weapons were first transferred to the United Kingdom in 1954, and later to Germany, Italy, France, Turkey, the Netherlands, Greece, and Belgium. Today, U.S. tactical nuclear weapons remain at 6 bases in 5 NATO member countries: Belgium, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, and Turkey. The UK and France have their own nuclear forces and no longer host U.S. weapons. The number of U.S. weapons deployed in Europe peaked at more than 7,000 in the 1970s and then dropped steeply in the late 1980s and early 1990s as a result of arms control agreements and the end of the superpower rivalry with the Soviet Union. A major arms control success for European security came in 1987 with the now-defunct Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces (INF) Treaty. In accordance with the INF, the United States and Soviet Union eliminated in a matter of years their entire arsenals of medium-range, nuclear-capable missiles and launchers. Prior to the INF, both countries had been ramping up their missile deployments in Europe. Current U.S. nuclear stockpiles are classified, but security analysts estimate that the United States has about 100 nuclear bombs stored across the 6 facilities in Europe. The United States nuclear arsenal in Europe comprises solely of B-61 gravity bombs, which are specifically designed to be dropped from Allied fighter or bomber planes. Having been in use for over 50 years, the B-61 has undergone numerous modernizations and is currently the only remaining tactical nuclear weapon in the U.S. inventory. The weapon has the ability to carry warheads with varying yields, capable of producing explosions in the hundreds of kilotons. In comparison, the U.S. bombs that led to the deaths of more than 100,000 people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan, in 1945 had yields of 15 and 21 kilotons, respectively. According to Western analysts, Russia has its nuclear arsenal, consisting of intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, submarines, and heavy bombers, stationed across more than 12 military bases throughout its expansive territory. Moreover, there have been doubts among Western experts about Russia's possession of nuclear weapons in Kaliningrad, a Russian exclave located between the NATO member countries of Poland and Lithuania. In 2018, a Russian government official reportedly confirmed the deployment of nuclear-capable Iskander missiles to Kaliningrad. while some Western researchers claimed that Russia was upgrading a nuclear storage site there, although it was unclear if nuclear warheads were present at that time. In April 2022, Lithuania's defense minister claimed that Russian nuclear weapons have always been kept in Kaliningrad. In response to Finland and Sweden's subsequent application to join NATO, former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev cautioned that Russia would need to restore the nuclear balance in the Baltics. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And as always, thanks for your support.